Adhyaya 8 of the White Yajurveda, 63 verses. Taken upon a base art thou, thee for the Adhyayas. Here, O far-striding Vishnu, is thy soma. Guard it from injury. Let them not harm thee. Ne'er art thou fruitless. Indra, ne'er dost thou desert thy worshipper. But now, O liberal Lord, thy bounty as a god is poured forth ever more and more. Thee for the Adhyayas, never art thou neglectful. Thou guardest both races with thy care. The Soma feast, O fourth Adhyaya, is thy strength. Amrita is established in the heavens. Thee for the Adhyayas, the sacrifice obtains the god's acceptance. Be graciously inclined to us, Adhyayas. Hitherward, let your favor be directed, and be our best deliverer from trouble. Thee for the Adhyayas, this is thy Soma draught. O bright Adhyaya, take delight therein. To this mine utterance, O ye men, give credence. What good the man and wife obtain by praying? A manly son is born and gathers riches, and thrives forever sinless in the dwelling. Fair wealth, O Savatar, today, tomorrow, fair wealth, produce for us each day that passes. May we through this our song be happy gangers, God of a fair and spacious habitation. Taken upon a base art thou, Savatar's giver of delight art thou, giver of joy art thou, vouchsafe me joy. Speed thou the sacrifice's Lord, to win his share. Thee for the god, for Savatar, taken upon a base art thou, thou art a good protector, firmly established to the great bull, be reverential homage. Thee for the Devas, this is thy home. Thee for the Devas, taken upon a base art thou. May it be mine to prosper the libations of the Brihaspati's son. O radiant Soma, of thee strong Indu, mated with thy consorts, I am in heaven above, on earth beneath it. The intermediate region was my father. I saw the sun, both from above and under. I am what gods in secret hold the highest. Agna associate with the dames, accordant with the god to Vashtar drink. All hail. Thou art Prajapati, strong male. Impregner, may I obtain from thee, strong male impregner, a son who shall himself become a father. Taken upon a base art thou, thou art bay-colored, Yagur of bay coursers. Thee for the pair of tawny-colored horses, united with the Soma, ye for Indra, our corn for his two tawny steeds to feed on. That draught of thine, which winneth cows or horses, offered with sacrificial text, and lauded, with chanted hymns and songs of adoration, of that permitted do I take permitted. Of sin against the gods thou art atonement, of sin against mankind thou art atonement, for sin against the fathers thou atonest, of sin against oneself thou art atonement, of every sort of sin thou art atonement, the sin that I have knowingly committed, the sin that unawares I have committed, of all that wickedness thou art the atonement. We with our bodies have again united with luster, vital sap, and happy spirit, giver of boons, may the Vashtar grant us riches and smooth whate'er was injured in our body. Lead us with thought to wealth and kine, O Indra to princes, Lord of bounty, and to welfare. Lead thou us on to God-inspired devotion, to favor of the gods who merit worship. All hail. Verse 14 repeated. We with our bodies have again united with luster, vital sap, and happy spirit. Giver of boons, may the Vashtar grant us riches and smooth whatever was injured in our body. May this please Savatar and liberal Vatar, Prajapati, the treasure guard, bright Agni, to Vashtar and Vishnu, blessing him with children, grant store of riches to the sacrificer. Gods, have we made your seats easy of access, who, pleased with us, have come to this libation, bearing and bringing hitherward your treasures. Grant to this man, good lords, abundant riches. All hail. The willing gods, whom, God, thou hast brought hither, send them to their own dwelling place, O Agni. As all of you have eaten and have drunken, approach ere the heat, the light of heaven. Hear, Agni, as this sacrifice proceedeth, have we elected thee to be our Hotar. Special have been thine offerings and thy labor. Well knowing sacrifice as sage come near us. Do ye, O gods, discoverers of the pathway, go forward on the path when ye have found it. O God, that, O Lord and Master of the Spirit, bestow, all hail, this sacrifice on Vata. Go sacrifice to the sacrifice. Seek thou the sacrifice's Lord. Seek thine own home. All hail. Lord of the sacrifice, this is thy sacrifice, followed by many heroes, loud with hymns of praise. Accept it thou. All hail. Become no serpent thou, become no viper. King Varuna hath made a spacious pathway, a pathway for the sun wherein to travel, where no way was he made him set his footstep, and warned afar whatever afflicts the spirit. To Varuna be reverential homage. Varuna's noose beneath our feet is trampled. The waters, face of Agni, have I entered, a water's child, repelling evil spirits. Offer the fuel in each home, O Agni, let thy tongue dart, all hail, to meet the butter. Thy heart is in the flood, within the waters. With thee let plants and waters be commingled, that, Lord of sacrifice, we may adore thee with singing praise and telling forth our homage. All hail. This, O celestial waters, is your offspring. Support him, dearly loved and gently nurtured. This is thy station, O celestial Soma. Therein bring happiness and ward off evil. O restless, purifying bath, thou glidest onward restlessly. May I, with aid of gods, remove the stain of sin against the gods, and wash away, with mortals' help, the wrong that hath been done to men. Preserve me, God, from injury, from loud roaring demon foe. Thou art the fuel of the gods. Let still unborn the 10-month calf move with the following afterbirth. Even as the wind is moving, as the gathered flood of ocean moves, so may this 10-month calf come forth together with the afterbirth. O thou who hast a womb of gold, and offspring meet for sacrifice, him with all limbs unbroken have I brought together with his dam. All hail. Multiform, rich in wondrous operation, the strong juice hath enrobed itself with greatness. Let the worlds praise her, eniped and biped, 3-footed and 4-footed and 8-footed. All hail. Verily, best of guardians hath he in whose dwelling place ye drink. O Marutus, giants of the sky, may heaven and earth be a mighty pair, besprinkle this our sacrifice, and feed us full with nourishments. Slayer of Vritra, mount thy car. Thy base steeds have been yoked by prayer. May with its voice the pressing stone drawn thine attention hitherward. Taken upon a base art thou. For Indra thee, for Shodasan, this is a dwelling place for thee. For Indra thee, for Shodasan, harness thy pair of strong bay steeds, long-maned, whose bodies fill the girths, and Indra, Soma drinker, come to listen to our songs of praise. Take it upon a base, etc., as in 33. Slayer of Ridra, mount thy car, thy base steeds have been yoked by prayer. May with its voice the pressing stone draw thy attention hitherward. Take it upon a base art thou, for Indra, for thee, for Shodatsan, this is dwelling place for thee, for Indra, for thee, for Shodatsan. Here his pair of tawny coursers bring Indra of unresisted might. hither to riches songs of praise, and sacrifice performed by men, taken upon a base, etc. is in 33. Slayer of Ridra, mount thy car, thy base steeds have been yoked by prayer, may with its voice the pressing stone drawn thine attention hitherward, taken upon a base art thou, for Indra thee for Shodasan, this is dwelling place for thee, for Indra thee for Shodasan. Then, whom there is none other, born more mighty, who hath pervaded existing creatures, Prajapati, rejoicing in his offspring, he, Shodasan, maintains the three great lustres. Indra, chief lord, and Varuna, the sovereign, have made this draught of thine the first and foremost. I, after drink the draught, may she, the goddess of speech, rejoicing, sate herself with Soma, all hail, with Prana as her feast companion, skilled in thy task, O Agni, pour luster and hero strength on us, granting me wealth and affluence, taken upon a base art thou, for Agni, thee for splendor, this is thy home, for Agni, thee for splendor, thou lustrous Agni, mid the gods art splendid. May I among mankind be bright with luster, arising in thy might. Thy jaws thou shookest, Indra having drunk. The Soma which the mortar pressed, taken upon a base art thou, for Indra, thee for mighty strength, this is thy home, for Indra, thee for might. Among the gods art thou the mightiest, Indra, among mankind I fain would be most mighty. His herald rays are seen afar, refulgent are the world of men, like flames of fire that burn and blaze, taken upon a base art thou, for Surya, for the bright one, thee. This is thy home, for Surya, the bright one, thee. Thou among gods are brightest, brightest Surya, among mankind I fain would be the brightest. His herald rays bear him aloft, the god who knoweth all that lives. Surya, that all may look at him, taken upon a base, etc. as in verse 40. Art thou for Surya, for thee, bright one, thee, this is thy home, for Surya, for the bright one, thee. Thou among the gods art the brightest Surya, among mankind I fain would be the brightest. Smell thou the vat, let Soma draughts pass into thee, O mighty one, return again with store of sap, pour for us wealth in thousands, thou, with full broad streams and floods of milk, let riches come again to me, Idda, delightful, worshipful, lovable, splendid, shining one, inviolable, full of sap, the mighty one, most glorious, these are thy names, O cow, tell thou the gods that I act righteously. O Indra, beat our foes away, humble the men who challenge us, send down to nether darkness him who seeks to do us injury, taken upon a base art thou, for Indra, foe dispeller thee, this is thy home, for Indra, foe dispeller thee, let us invoke today to aid our labor, the Lord of speech, the thought swift Vithvakarman, may he hear kindly all our invocations, who gives all bliss for aid, whose works are righteous, taken upon a base art thou, for Indra, Vithvakarman, thee, this is thy home, for Indra, Vithvakarman, thee, with strengthening libation, Vithvakarman, thou madest Indra, an undying guardian, the people of old time bowed down before him, because the mighty one was meet for worship, taken upon a base, as in 45. Art thou, for Indra, Vithvakarman, thee, this is thy home, for Indra, Vithvakarman, thee. Taken upon a base art thou, I take thee, Lord of Gayatri, for Agni, for Indra, take I thee, Lord of Trishtub, I take thee, Lord of Jagati, for all gods, and Trishtub is the song that sings thy praises, I stir thee for the fall of cloud-born waters, I stir thee for the fall of streams that gurgle, I stir thee for the fall of those that gladden, I stir thee for their fall who are most lovely, I stir thee for their fall that are the sweetest, I stir thee for the waters' fall, I stir thee, pure one, in the pure, in the day's form. In Surya's beams, the bull's majestic form is shining brightly. The purer, the purers, the pures precede her. Soma, Somas, whatever name, invincible, stimulating, is thine. O Soma, for that name I take thee. Belonging to pure, belonging to Soma versus Soma and pure. Whatever name, invincible, stimulating, is thine. O Soma, for that name I take thee. All hail to Soma, unto thee, O Soma, a radiant Soma, eagerly drawn nigh to Agni's well-loved food. A radiant Soma, willing to go to the food that Indra loves. Go radiant Soma, as our friend, to the all gods' beloved food. Here is delight, enjoy yourself. Here surety, surety of your own. All hail. Loosing the suckling to his dam, the suckling, as he milks his dam, may he maintain the growth of wealth among us. All hail. Thou art the session's happy termination. We have attained the light and grown immortal. We have gone up from earth to sky, have found the gods in heaven and light. Indra and Parvata are champions in the fight. Drive ye away the man who fain would war with us. Drive him far from us with the bolt. Welcome to him, concealed afar, shall be the lair that he hath found. So may the rend our foes on every side. Rend them, O hero, everywhere. Earth, ether, sky. May we be rich in offspring, rich in brave sons, and rich in food to feed us. Param Eshten, when contemplated. Prajapate, in uttered speech. Food when approached. Savitar in the partition. Vishvakarman in consecration. Pushan in the Soma purchasing cow. As Indra and the Marutas, he is stationed, ready for sale. Asura being bought and sold. Mitra when purchased. Vishnu, Sipavishta, when on the sacrificer's thigh he resteth. Vishnu, Narandisha, brought on the barrow. Soma when come, when seated on the platform. Varuna, Agni in the sacred fireplace. Indra upon the sacrificial barrow. Atharvan when disposed for pounding. All gods when offered in the scattered fragments. Vishnu, the guard of those who soothe his anger when he is filled and swelling in the waters. Yama in pressing. Vishnu in collection. Vayu, what time they cleanse and purify him. The bright when cleanse, the bright with milk about him. Manthan commingled with the meal of barley. All gods when he is drawn away in beakers. Life when uplifted for the fire oblation. Rudra when offered. Vata when reverted. Man viewer when beheld. Drink when they drink him. Deposited the Narasamsa fathers. Sindhu when ready for the bath that cleanses the sea when he is carried to the waters. Water is he when he is plunged beneath it. To those most mighty hath it gone, most manly in vigor, by whose strength the worlds are established, who rule as lords resistless in their grandeur. Vishnu and Varuna at the prayer of morning. To gods, to sky, the sacrifice hath gone. Come riches thence to me. To men, to air, the sacrifice hath gone. Come riches thence to me. To fathers, earth, the sacrifice hath gone. Come riches thence to me. Whatever sphere the sacrifice hath reached, may wealth come thence to me. The threads that have been spun, the 34, which establish this, are sacrificed with Sabada. Of these I join together. What is broken? All hail. To gods go the warm milk oblation. Spread far and wide is sacrifices milking. 8-fold along the heaven hath it extended. Pour sacrifice in plenty on mine offspring. May I obtain prosperity forever. All hail. Soma, send wealth and golden steeds and heroes. All hail. Bring hitherward booty and cattle. Now, they should have repeated or said exactly instead of, oh, it's, like this other verse, because like may not be exactly the same, but if it is the same, it, kind of breaks the thing. They don't do this in Bible translations and stuff. So 2 important lessons, I think, is that, unless you break into churches, you don't have to have any conflict between the groups. Oh, these are our heroes and stuff like this, or there's a general heroic impetus that we honor. Only when people start worshiping them as intercessors and stuff do you tend to break into sects. Well, I mean, not only, but that's the main thing, right? When it becomes a church thing, because church means hero shrine. And the other bit is, soma as in the consciousness, but the of speech. You're also involving yourself and you want the right speech. So have the experience and the ability to express it is a good combination of things to pray for.